Hello bearded bee people, welcome back to B&K Bees. I get asked a lot in the beginning of the year, my bees just aren't building up. What can I do? Well, there's a whole thought process behind that, and there's a few things that I would recommend you look into before you start trying any other tricks. But I will talk about that in this one, because most of these hives, and they were all set out at the same time, are filling up the box. This one's filling up just the right side there. So I'm gonna first make sure they're queen right. That's an obvious indicator as to why they would have had drift or not be building up in numbers, because they don't have that center linchpin of a bee colony, the queen. So that's the first thing to check. Second thing to check is, are they confined by any honey walls? Is their buildup mitigated or hindered by any solid blocks of food? Because they like to perimeter their brood area with food, and if you have, say, a solid honey frame right here, that can hinder or slow down their ability to grow. So in that case, I would recommend that you bring that honey frame either to the side or pull it from the box altogether. If they are queen right, which I have not found in this hive yet, if they're queen right, then I would suggest checkering in frames and feeding them. Checker in as many frames as you think that total population of bees can handle, and feed them thin syrup. I don't think this hive is queen right. I've not seen a single egg. There's tons of drones, and they're not yet laying workers, but I do not think they're queen right. I have 2 more frames to go through before I can call that definitively. No eggs, no eggs, and there's almost nothing on this other frame. So I'm not going to checker too much, because I want them to continue to concentrate on what I'm about to give them, which is going to be a frame with a queen cell that I know is in another box here in this yard. If you don't have a frame with a queen cell, you can either get a queen cell from a local queen breeder, buy a queen, or give them a frame with eggs and young larvae from another hive, and they'll make a queen with that. But yeah, so like I said, if they are not building up and they're queen right, try to expand their brood nest and feed them to draw out any new stuff that you might have. If they are queenless, take care of that. If any other situations without being dealt with what I just said, you might want to consider requeening. Get a younger, more vigorous queen that might instigate some buildup a little bit quicker than the one you're currently dealing with. But yeah, so think analytically about that. Try to think along with the bees, not think of solutions that go against what the bees would naturally do. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab a queen cell for this hive, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I could not find that queen cell that I was talking about, so I've got a frame of brood, open brood, and eggs that will have to suffice. Actually, I'm not going to checker this in just yet. I'll do that after that brood starts hatching and that queen gets hatched and all that stuff. So yeah, get them to build up. We've got to work with them, give them more brood space, feed them if there's not ample nectar coming in. They will not draw comb without nectar coming in. Doesn't matter how much food they have, they will not draw new comb without nectar coming in unless you feed them, and without ample nectar coming in. But when that nectar does start coming in a lot, then it's when you see them, draw out a frame in a day or a box in a week or something. So yeah, try to mimic that hard nectar flow if you're trying to get that big brood buildup or that big comb buildup. So yeah, like I said, try to work with them. Don't spread them too far. If they're covering 3 frames and you spread those 3 frames across a 10-frame box, you're likely to hinder things. Get in there. Okay. Yeah, if you have any questions, if you ever have any questions, comment down below or on any other video, and I'll help you if I can. If I know the answer, I'll give it to you. If I don't know the answer, I'll find it for you. So, thanks for watching. Get out there and have some fun with your bees. See ya.